back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brittany and I'm a content creator creating content on helping new and beginning content creators, UGC creators, and I also throw in a little bit of productivity tips in the mix as well. Today I'm going to be talking about a topic that I think is pretty important, and I know that I pretty much say that to in all of my videos, but listen, at the end of the day, they are important for new people that are starting out in the content creation world, UGC world. Like, there's a lot of things that need to, come to be and come in place when it comes to that. So they are pretty important. But today's video, I'm going to be talking about repurposing content and also how to extend the life of your videos. Something I think that is essential in the content creation journey. So to begin, let's start by, talking about why repurposing content is essential in a content creator's journey. As we all know by now, if you've been trying to pursue content creation, that creating content takes a lot of time, takes a lot of effort. You have to have a certain skill when it comes to editing, filming, planning it and all that good stuff. But, all that's going into creating a YouTube video and it gets put out on YouTube, it doesn't have to stop there, okay? I think I mentioned this in the video before this one, how to batch and create content, how to plan and batch your content. You can take a video. Say I post this video to YouTube. I can take from this video little clips, about 3 to 5 clips, that I can then turn to put on Instagram and TikTok. It took my lengthy video down into something that I can make short form. That's pretty much the gist of repurposing content. And by doing so, you're able to obviously share your content on different spaces on the internet, many different platforms. We have a lot of platforms as it is. So you're just taking it from one platform and splitting it to where your content can fit into these other platforms. So that's pretty much why, repurposing content is kind of necessary when it comes to content creation, because you're not constantly having to rack your brain to figure out what you want to do as far as long-term content and then how you want to get your short form content or figuring out your short form content. I mean, you still do that, but it makes it kind of easier if you're in a space where you don't have a lot of time to sit down and film a lot of other short form things along with long form content as well. So it comes in handy when you want to just take a long video, get some little clips out of it to post on other social platforms. Honestly, think of it as like recycling your content. It may be old to you, it may be old to your subscribers on YouTube or whatever, but if you take down those clips and post them to Instagram, post them to TikTok, they're likely reaching new people and it's new to them. It's fresh for your page, if that makes sense. Like, it's literally, something for the people who just strictly follow you on like Instagram, TikTok, and any other social media platform that you're using. That's what they see. Okay, they're getting little snippets of your YouTube videos, and in turn that may can direct them to subscribing to your YouTube, or you just have your followers from different platforms that can keep up with you the way they won't like to keep up with you, and they're still seeing your content across all your social media profiles. So I think that's mainly why I say repurposing content is definitely something that is important, especially when you're just starting out and you're trying to still get your footing and figure out what you're trying to do content creator wise. Actually, just cutting down your YouTube videos into shorter pieces of content and sharing them elsewhere is the way to go. So the next question you probably have when it comes to repurposing your content is how to know which content you want to repurpose. Me personally, I feel like if you like the video and if you're, if you're trying to get a point across or trying to, whatever your niche is, if you're trying to get like some type of point across, or if you just simply like the content enough, repurpose it. If it's a long form video, go ahead and break that down to little pieces that stand out to you in your content and things that you think will stand out to others or will find relatable for others, or people will find relatable. Go ahead and cut that video up into smaller pieces and put it out as, a short form piece of content. I'm not going to sit here and say that you have to have your top performing, your trending, like that all helps, but like at the end of the day, if you truly like the content and you felt like you put in a lot of time and effort and you like it and you find that it can be relatable and other people may also get the gist of what you're trying to prove in your content, just post it. I'm not here to be the content police and say that you should not post your low performing videos from YouTube and cut them up and post them elsewhere, because they might not do well on YouTube, but if you have those certain points that you want to get out and, you know, certain things that you may find that could be relatable to other people, it may blow up on Instagram. It may blow up on TikTok. It may blow up on any other social media platform. So I'm not going to sit here and say don't do that, because you never know. But I just say if you like it enough and you find it relatable, go ahead and do that. But I'm not going to sit up here and say that, you know, pick your highest performing trending content. I'm not going to sit up here and say that, because you never know what the turnover will be when you post it elsewhere. So definitely, if you like it, go ahead and post it. That's my 2 cents. So now I want to talk about the various ways that you can actually repurpose your content. That doesn't always mean taking a long YouTube video and splitting that up into clips. You could, if you know, on Instagram are more into like infographics, you can take whatever you're saying and condense it down to where it can be an infographic where you can say how to repurpose your content and have, you know, slides of, you know, explaining how to repurpose your content. You could have your little video clip from your YouTube videos that can also explain that. It doesn't always have to be like a long form video turned short form. It can be infographics. If you want to, you could turn it into a guide, which I'm also working on a guide. If you didn't know, I'm working on a little guide for y'all, so stay tuned for that. But you could turn it into a guide or an ebook. You can turn it into, if you're into it, do like a little podcast or something. Like, there's various ways that you can take the same information that you did at one place and split it up various places and have it posted various places. But yeah, it doesn't just have to be one thing. If you, like I said, the main thing, if you don't take anything away from this video, if you like the content that you did, okay, if you love the YouTube video, you love your editing style, you love the content, you love the message that will come across to people viewing your content, take it, split it up, post it elsewhere. If you don't want to do the reels or the TikToks or anything like that, you can do infographics. You can do the little carousel posts explaining, you know, what it is your post is about. And, you know, you can do that elsewhere. If you are into like audio files or like podcasts, you can do that as well. And you can also break all of that down, create a guide. You can just make it niche specific to where it'll reach your audience that you're trying to actually reach. And yeah, that is how you repurpose and reuse your content, because it's definitely something that is helpful, especially if you don't have a lot of time, like I said, to sit down every day on your filming days and film a bunch of short form content, because then you have to edit that content. But if you take long form content and condense those down to about 3 to 5 clips, that is perfectly okay in my book. And so this video was not supposed to be super long, because it's not, you know, a long topic that needs to be dragged out, and I'm not here for dragging out things that doesn't need to be dragged out. If you want to start repurposing your content and you are currently doing YouTube videos, just take those YouTube videos, go right back into your editor where you edited the YouTube video, and just go watch your video and find points in what you're talking about that you can take. It may be something you said that's relatable, that your audience will understand, or something that they could learn, or something that you can teach them in your content that you can just take a little clip of and post it elsewhere. You will have to change the aspect ratio from landscape to portrait, just so it can fit in other social media platforms, but that's pretty much the gist of repurposing your content. It's definitely something that you can do to get more reach, because, you know, you're growing on one platform, you want to grow on multiple platforms, so doing so will help. And, you know, just getting your content out there regardless of, you know, your niche and all that. Just, you want to get your content out there. You always hear, you know, post the content, keep going, just post the content. Okay? Post it. Just post it. Okay? But yeah, that's all I have for today's video. If you got all the way to the end and found it helpful, do please leave me a thumbs up. Comment down below how you start repurposing your content, or the ways you repurpose your content, because there may be different ways that I did not explain in this video, or that I just don't know about. So if you already repurpose your content, let me know how you do so below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more content creator tips and tricks just like this one. Don't forget to push your bell notification so you know exactly when I'm posting, which is currently Fridays 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That all being said, guys, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.